Welcome to my kitchen. We're gonna call it Whippin' in the Kitchen with Wendolyn. This is my Farmer's Market Challenge. We'll start with our Brussels sprouts.
This is Ellie and Catherine. They started selling with Loyola's Urban Agriculture program this fall semester. They had samples of sunchokes that are early season, planted in the spring and harvested in the fall. They are also interplanted with zinnias. Ellie's favorites are the fairy tale eggplants and blue oyster mushrooms. Catherine's favorites are the bush beans and cherry tomatoes.
I have my bush beans. I'm just cutting off the ends of them and chopping them in half. This will be one of our side dishes. So we're steaming our Brussels sprouts and our green beans. We're gonna leave those on a medium heat for a couple minutes, and in the meantime, we'll move on to our next dish, which is going to be sauteed portobello mushrooms. I'm going to start by chopping my garlic, then my onion, and we'll put those in the pan first. I do not have a good trick for cutting onion so that it doesn't make you cry.
This is Claire. She sells with Mike and Claire's farm from Harvard, Illinois. Right now, she sells radishes, turnips, carrots, peppers, onions, and garlic. One example of interplanting from her farm is onions, planted in March, April, and lettuce that is planted and harvested in about 40 days. Her favorite pepper is the shishito pepper that they planted in May. They are late season, an annual crop, and only about 1 in 10 is spicy.
When I bought the shishito peppers at Mike and Claire's farm, Claire recommended that you just honor the shishito peppers by themselves, and blackened in a pan just with a little bit of olive oil. So the main dish today is going to be veggie steaks. Maybe there's some debate about calling them steaks because it's going to be yellow zucchini, green zucchini, and eggplant. So we'll just cut the zucchini into rounds. Little twin eggplants. And we'll sprinkle them with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt before putting them into the pan.
This is Dan. He sells with the Urban Canopy. He partners with River Valley Ranch to sell produce. He sells canned products that are part of a food redistribution partnership and leases buckets for their composting operation based out of Pilsen. His favorite item from his stand is the canned sauce.
Now this is going to be our sauce to marinate our steaks. We'll just apply a nice layer. So it can soak up all the flavor. We're going to put the sauce side down first. So once our Brussels sprouts and green beans are softened from being steamed, we're going to put them into a pan and add a little bit of this sauce. While we're here, we'll add sauce to the top side of our steaks so that we can flip them. Do a little tiny bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. I learned that you just want to brush portobellos off lightly or rinse them slightly right before you cook them. I like to chop them into thick slices because they cook very fast, and that way it doesn't overcook too easily. Finally, I don't think it's a complete meal without a fresh salad. So we're just going to pull the kale off of the stem here. And the trick to kale is to add a little bit of olive oil and salt and massage it like crazy. The trick is to put a little bit of olive oil into the palm of your hand. Just go to town.
This is Vina. She sells with Vanjie's Farm, and they've been in operation for about 5 years. She and her parents sell lots, including squash, eggplants, potatoes, onions, kale, and Brussels sprouts. The onions, kale, and Brussels sprouts are early season, planted in April, and they grow in a single crop bed. Vina's favorite is the ground cherry tomato. She invited me to try my first ground cherry, and I just had to buy them.
These are the best ground cherry tomatoes ever. Black pepper. Micro. And voila, we have a perfect appetizer, main dish, side dish, and fresh salad. I hope you enjoyed the cooking demo, Whippin' in the Kitchen with Wendelin. Enjoy!
At the farmer's market, I purchased 1 pound of portobello mushrooms for $8, 3 eggplants for $2, 1 jar of organic cherry bomb sauce for $8, 2 big zucchini for $2, 1 pint of shishito peppers for $3, 1 bulb of garlic for $1.50, 1 onion for 50 cents, 1 bunch of green onions for $3, 1 bunch of kale for $3, 1 basket of Brussels sprouts for $6, 1 basket of ground cherry tomatoes for $6, 1 pint of sunchokes for $1, 1 pint of bush beans for $3, and microgreens for $4. $51 total in produce. Eating seasonally and more sustainably, priceless.